Here at Helmuth Ford, we are a small town dealership with no hassle and no pressure.
The KCED Tailgate $10,000 raffle is this Friday, November 8th at the Carl Craft Civic Center at 701 West 2nd Street in Hedrick. Tickets are $125, which includes 2 admissions. Dinner, drinks, dancing, and more. Doors open at 5:30, dinner at 6, drawing is at 7, entertainment at 8, and it's all over by 11 p.m. Plus, there's bus transportation from Sigourney to Hedrick. It's the KCED Tailgate $10,000 raffle this Friday in Hedrick. Santa!
Ho, ho, ho!
Steve!
I am Steve.
Stocking.
Ooh.
Details are coming soon! Attention all veterans and guests. The Keokuk County Veterans Affairs Office invites you to join them for a luncheon on Monday, November 11th from 11:30 to 1:30 at the Keokuk County Expo in Sigourney. The Veterans Affairs Office provides assistance to veterans in need. If you have any questions, contact Michelle Herman, the Veterans Affairs Administrator in Keokuk County, at the courthouse in Sigourney, 641-622-2761. The KCED Tailgate $10,000 raffle is this Friday, November 8th at the Carl Craft Civic Center at 701 West 2nd Street in Hedrick. Tickets are $125, which includes 2 admissions. Dinner, drinks, dancing, and more. Doors open at 5:30, dinner at 6, drawing is at 7, entertainment at 8, and it's all over by 11 p.m. Plus, there's bus transportation from Sigourney to Hedrick. It's the KCED Tailgate $10,000 raffle this Friday in Hedrick.
Let's open up the council meeting today, Wednesday, November 6th, 2024. May I have roll call, please?
Clark. Here. Conrad. McLaughlin. Present. Ospicker.
Here.
Lentz. Present. Schultz.
Present.
Approval or amendment of tentative agenda.
Make a motion to approve the tentative agenda. Second. Clark.
Yes.
McLaughlin. Yes. Ospicker.
Yes.
Lentz. Yes. Schultz.
Yes.
The consent agenda. All items under the consent agenda will be enacted by one motion. There will be no separate discussion of these items unless a request is made prior to voting. If no one has anything
I do.
to add, okay, go ahead.
What is that? Approval of community betterment projects. Is there anything on that item, or is this?
No, there's nothing on there. The previous city clerk just taught me to leave that on there just in case.
Oh, okay. So we'll expect that just to be on the agenda
Yes.
always? Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Okay, do we need to exclude it? Just,
No.
okay. Nothing
So I
like
have a
that.
question on the accounts payable. The Alliant Energy number was bigger than usual. Is that for the,
Actually, it was less than
was
normal.
it less than usual?
Mhm.
Okay. If you're you're happy, I'm happy. But it got my attention because it was the biggest number.
It's not normally on the first council meeting.
That's why, okay. Because I went back and looked and I didn't, okay, thank you.
Okay. Any other questions or additions, omissions?
I'd make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Second.
Clark,
Yes.
McLaughlin,
Yes.
Bospicker,
Yes.
Lentz,
Yes.
Schultz.
Yes.
Next, public hearings. Okay. I, Jimmy Moreland, Mayor, announce that it's time and place for a public hearing regarding the proposal to dispose of the city's interest in property located at the city shop with the following legal descriptions. That is, as it is on the agenda. Can I have a motion to open the public hearing?
So moved.
Second.
Clark,
Yes.
McLaughlin,
Yes.
Bospicker,
Yes.
Lentz, Schultz.
Yes.
Okay. The public hearing was published in the Sigourney News Review on October 23rd, 2024, as required by law. We need to discuss the purpose of the public hearing is to dispose of the real estate for Gary Bain and Laura Lee Bain. Is there any input from the public and/or the council? If none, I would like a motion to close the public hearing.
So moved.
Second.
Clark,
Yes.
McLaughlin,
Yes.
Bospicker,
Yes.
Lentz,
Yes.
Schultz.
Yes.
Okay, I assume everybody had a chance to read over this parcel of land. So now, if there's no questions, I'd like a motion for possible approval of resolution number 2024-11-XX regarding deed for final conveyance to let Gary Bain and Laura Lee Bain
Well, this question, I mean, XX is now the case, it's November, right?
Right.
I mean, what's,
I think it'll be 35. The resolution number will be 35.
okay, so it'd be number 35. So I make a motion to approve resolution number 2024-11-35 for the sale of the land as mentioned to Gary and Lori Bain.
And second.
Clark,
Yes.
McLaughlin,
Yes.
Bospicker,
Yes.
Lentz, yes, Schultz.
Yes.
I, the mayor, ask for a motion for possible approval of deed from the city of Sigourney, Iowa, and authorization for mayor and city clerk to sign. May I have a motion so we can take care of that?
I move that we approve the municipal deed for the city of Sigourney and authorization for the mayor and the city clerk to sign.
Second.
Clark,
Yes.
McLaughlin,
Yes.
Bospicker,
Yes.
Lentz,
Yes.
Schultz.
Yes.
Okay, next on the agenda, discussion and possible decision regarding disposition of dog owned by Teresa Probst at 205 West South Street, Apartment 2, as a result of the dog encounter. Doug, would you like to fill us in?
Sure. On October 17th, Avery Smith come in, and she was told by Officer Dolan of the Sheriff's Office that she needed to register her dog. I informed her that we did not have registration, and then she informed me that on October 15th, she was walking her dog on Stewart and South Street when her dog was attacked, and as she was trying to get her dog away, she was bit too. So, the dog was seen at the vet with injuries, as you've seen. She was not, she got bit on the hand, elbow, she did not see medical treatment. But that's about, supposedly, according to paperwork, it's a pit bull, classified as a pit bull. So,
What paperwork?
from the vet, it shows what it is. Everybody should have it. American Travis Fire, or Shed Shoe, which is in our ordinance.
According to our ordinances, anytime we have a vicious dog attack, it's subject to be removed from the city. So, discussion?
She did receive notice that her dog was gonna be on the agenda tonight. She did pick up a letter at the post office, so,
Okay, so she's aware of it.
yes.
Okay, but she's not here on this.
No.
Okay,
My understanding the dog was running at large as well.
Yes.
In violation of our city
Yeah,
ordinances.
running at large, they come out of their yard.
I know that's something I always fear when I walk my dogs, because they're always on a leash. But I have seen some loose dogs from time to time.
So our next step would be to send a letter to Teresa.
Stating 14 days,
Okay. And then she'll have to contact.
contact me on when it was taken out of city limits, where it was taken, phone number, address, all the contact information.
So I recommend that we just go ahead and follow our plan of, the ordinance and go with that.
Okay, is that a motion?
Yeah, I would make that motion that we would follow our ordinance.
And have the dog removed within 14
Yes.
days.
And notify Doug of where the dog is.
Second.
Clark,
Yes.
McLaughlin,
Yes.
Osbaker,
Yes.
Liz. Yes. Schultz.
Yes.
Okay, next, discussion of possible approval of community betterment request for fencing at the pickleball court. This is to separate the two courts so they don't have a problem with the ball crossing over into the other court, causing a problem there.
And Dwayne is here to talk about that.
Oh, okay.
There's two you can say.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
The first page is the pickleball court as it is right now. The second page has the fence down the middle. Also has a gate relocated to get into place. The gate on the first page shows on the side. It's kind of a side hill there of grass. It gets a little slick when it's weather damp. The quote on the back page shows the cost for, all they would do would be to move the gate to where it is now, around to the side, where the, new location would be, where the concrete that's poured is now. And you probably don't know anything about the concrete. So, on the back page where the prices is, there's a price for moving the gate, then there's a price for, putting the fence down the middle with 3 gates. But the fence down the middle only needs 2, because, the one end there, and I'm assuming there'd be a reduction, well, I know there'd be a reduction in price for 2 gates versus 3 on the thing. He just sent me the pricing, and, when I drew it out, I had no reason to put the 3rd gate in there, because you got that, shuffleboard court there.
That's what I was gonna say, what's the reason for a third gate? I don't see it.
I was there, and they said 3 gates, and when I drew this thing up, I said, what the hell is that? I took it out, but I haven't contacted him for a difference, or for a reduction in price yet.
Okay.
Do you need the second gate? Could you just put a little gap at the end? Just like the one in the middle. No?
Yeah, no, I did. I'm not a very good pickleball player, so. The courts that I played on have gates at each end, usually not in the middle.
Well, if you have an errant ball that goes over the fence, you need one in the middle to get it
Yeah,
over to pick up your ball.
yeah, that'd be good.
And ordinarily, when you come in, you would go around the outside and go through the one on the end.
I just really liked it to come here, I didn't. Just messenger.
So the plan is to relocate the entrance gate to the front of the pickleball court and
Yep.
to install a fence down the middle to separate the courts with a walkway fence in the middle and one at the end. Correct.
I don't know if you guys have been down there, but it's kind of a pain in the butt to get in the gate where it is. I'm assuming that's where it was before they redid the swimming pool, I don't know. They just never got addressed for that.
And there's already concrete there on the south side where the gate's going?
That's another story I can't talk about tonight because it's not on the agenda. But to answer your question, yeah. Has a drawing on there. I think I gotta see where the concrete's drawn there and relocate it.
I'm not a pickleball player, but I guess looking at this, I have a question as to why the 2 courts are so close to the shuffleboard. Is that going to be a problem?
I don't know a single person that's played shuffleboard.
Oh, so it's generally not being used.
Yes.
Comes from where?
Ross?
Has this gone to Park and Rec for review?
Well, no,
Oh,
it hasn't.
okay.
So,
I reached out to everyone and talked to them before I put it on the agenda.
Everyone from Park and Rec?
yeah,
And they were all in agreement?
just said to go ahead and put it on the agenda for discussion.
So Park and Rec is recommending this? I mean, just procedurally, I just don't, typically we don't do it this way, it's just,
That 4-hour meeting we were talking about, you wanted to avoid.
well, I didn't know that you had a meeting at all. That's why I'm asking.
It was just a phone conversation, just whether or not to put it on the agenda for discussion, so, and that's how it left it, rather than having that,
Okay,
form.
okay, well, I
Yeah.
didn't know it was a recommendation.
And I assume the plans are to put this fence in before winter time, right?
Well, it's getting kind of late now, they moved indoors. They're playing in the elementary gym during the winter months. So it could be done whenever.
Well, I'm not opposed to the fence.
Pickleball courts are used quite a bit, aren't they?
Yeah. Surprising.
Yeah. It is a popular thing, I think.
You know, fat guys like me trying to play.
So I make a motion to approve the community betterment request for the fencing at the pickleball court not to exceed the bid provided to us of $8,828.
Isn't it $9,000 on
No, on the betterment request.
the betterment request? It's not
Not to exceed 9,000.
Second.
I'd second.
So what are we going with, 8?
What figure, yes?
Whatever's on the betterment.
We'll do 9.
Not to exceed that.
9,000?
Yes.
Okay, so, yeah, not to exceed $9,000.
Second.
Clark,
Yes.
McLaughlin,
Yes.
Osbaker,
Yes.
Lentz,
Yes.
Schultz.
Yes. And I'd like to see some information on where we're at with our lost funds. Okay.
Can I email it to you, or you?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Next, discussion possible approval of U.S. Cellular quote for a cell phone for city use. And as I know right now, Doug would be the only one getting a phone, a city phone from U.S. Cellular.
So Doug would get the city phone and then an iPad to do, like go around town with the beacon, or, what's it called, it's not beacon. Beacon?
Yeah.
So he can plot out stuff, on the iPad. Currently Verizon drops calls in here, so he has to step outside, and most of the time they drop outside as well. Is so why we're looking to go to US Cellular for Doug's phone, city phone.
I was going to make that comment too, because I also had a mayor phone, but I was having the same problem, just service was terrible, and you never knew what was going to happen. But I've decided to just go ahead and use my personal phone instead, so I am not going to have a mayor phone, so Doug will be the only one.
How many phones do you currently have on the Verizon?
3 hotspots that we don't need, and so the total cost of this quote for US Cellular is $113.29 versus $280 or is $250 some for you or Verizon.
So it'll be half the cost basically.
It's a good,
But just for one phone?
yeah, it's a little more expensive, but because it's only one phone, they don't give you a break. You need more lines than just the one phone.
Of course, you're getting the.
So if we were gonna switch one city phone to US Cellular, why wouldn't we get a quote for all of the?
We don't need any of that stuff any longer. We're just gonna go to Doug's phone and the iPad, and we're getting rid of everything else.
So no other employee has a city phone?
No.
No.
And they'll-
Donnie and Brent both use their own phone. And I've decided to go ahead and use my own phone now too.
But we do reimbursements, right?
Correct.
That's what you're getting at, isn't it? Because there isn't money spent otherwise for cell phones.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
And
And
we
we said the
would,
hotspots are not used.
Correct.
Where are
One actually is the police one when the chief was here, and so we're gonna get rid of that. And Doug's actually taking the old police cell phone to US Cellular if you guys approve it.
Oh, that'll be the handset used.
Yeah. Instead of getting a new one, it's pretty much new already.
Would we be better off to have you use your personal phone and do the stipend like we do with everybody else?
I think with the code enforcement, it's better to have a number that's not available to
I got
everybody.
Because you
landlords.
You give that number now.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
All right.
Right, and also, if there's ever a question on what's happened, and what's transpired over the telephone, they will take the phone for the investigation. And if it's his personal phone, he's getting a phone. So that's why he needs his own city phone.
there was an iPad in the quote,
Yes,
and to be purchased, right?
correct.
So it doesn't have service, it just works off Wi-Fi, or?
No, the iPad's gonna work basically like a phone. It's gonna have its own number, its
It's
own
2 lines there,
service.
right?
Yes, but not, it doesn't qualify for a phone line. It's just a line by itself.
I see. Get you now, or get you later.
Okay, any more questions?
You can tether those things, right? You don't necessarily need a second center. I don't really care one way or the other, so that's fine.
Are you okay with the cost, with the, I mean, you asked the question about the reimbursement.
Well, it makes sense though to have a separate line
Yeah,
for his position.
yeah, okay.
So I'd make a motion to approve the US Cellular quote to purchase a cell phone and an iPad for the
Ordinance officer.
ordinance officer.
So,
Clark,
Yes.
McLaughlin,
Yes.
Baker,
yes.
Lentz,
Yes.
Schultz.
Yes,
Thank you. Discussion and possible approval of visitor guide contract with Sigourney News Review.
This is something that we've done in the past. We did a half page.
no, we did have paid. That's still, wait, that's still the,
Last year we did a half a page.
So when is this gonna, how many times is this put in the paper?
It's not put in the paper, it's the visitor's guide for the county.
It's a laminated pamphlet book thing, right?
Yeah.
It went up by $50 for a half a page. Last year we paid $600, this year it's going up to $650.
I think it's important that Sigourney be represented in the visitor's guide. So,
Where are the visitor guides located?
They get distributed around to various places, like I think they take some up to, like the rest stops. I-80, we got some in our office. I don't know where all the new review distributors, they have drop spots for them. I think there's some at the hotel. You could question whether it's an effective advertising vehicle. This is something, from my point of view, this is something that we've sort of traditionally done. I don't know that there's necessarily a return for it. And I did look, we're the only community in the county that actually has an ad.
What else is in there?
Pardon me?
What else is in there?
They're all business ads.
points of interest,
Excuse me?
the points of interest in the county,
Oh,
right?
points of interest, yes, absolutely. There are little blurbs in there about each community. And actually, it's not bad. It's not a bad publication. For a place like Kika County, it's reasonably well done.
Any more questions? Can we have some action on this, please?
Oh, no, so I would move that we approve placing a half-page ad in the visitor's guide published by the Sigourney Review.
Where does this come out of?
That's a good question.
I'm not 100% sure.
Where's it printed, you mean?
No.
No, where's the money come from?
Oh,
To your motion, could we add at a cost of $650?
We gotta figure out what fund it's coming from first. No, not much.
tourism.
Sorry, my computer won't log in.
come up about every other year. They're quite interesting. There's a lot of good information about the different communities.
I would say the general fund, and then whatever line item is for advertising. And if we want to table it, this is not due until January 10th, so, and I can
presume this is something that we budget for.
find out the exact line
Say
item.
again, Evan?
I presume this is something that we budget for
We do it every year.
every year.
Yeah, we do it every year. We have scaled back our participation last year. Up until last year, we did a full page ad.
Okay, I'll make a motion to table it, we'll bring it back up next time we meet, and we'll know where the funds come from. How's that?
I like
Okay?
Works. Second, by the way.
Clark,
Yes.
McLaughlin.
Yes.
Postbaker,
Yes.
Lentz,
Yes.
Schultz.
Yes.
Okay, Keokuk County Economic Development, KCED report. Gary, can you fill us in?
So focus right now is on the raffle, which is going to be held in Hedrick this year. Ticket sales are ongoing. Ticket sales are slow because it's not in Sigourney. So we've experienced an impact with that change. But we still think it's a good idea to interact more with the various communities in the county. So we're going to continue to do it.
That's on Friday, right?
It's this coming Friday, yes. So if you don't have a ticket and you want one, come see me. Or come see Holly. Beyond that, well, I'll wait till next month. We've got a few other things. That's all.
Thank you, Gary. Park and Rec, we have nothing. Street sanitation, discussion and possible approval of accepting sealed bids for a skid loader attachment. Donnie, this is for what purpose?
Street department currently has a sweeper attachment that goes on our cat skid loader. It was purchased 2008, 2010. We very rarely use it anymore due to the last few sweepers that we've had and the new one we're going to be getting, or the one we're going to be getting. They're just versatile enough that we just never use this. It's small, it loads up very quickly. We just don't use it. So
How wide is it now?
about 6 foot. Just to say it's like 6 foot by 5 foot. It's got a broom in it, a gutter broom. And it's really designed more for people in construction to clean up areas, things like that. It's just not designed to do what we need to do with it. But this was purchased when we had a vac sweeper.
Yeah.
And now that we have a broom, we just have no use for it.
I know you brought it up before, and it's not being used unless you rip it.
Yeah, it's, like I say, I cannot remember the last time we've used it. I would like to get council approval to accept sealed bids, and there would be a minimum bid on that of $2,000. We've looked into it, that's about what it's going for the year, that style, so.
Those are for the sale of the unit, not,
Yeah.
the language isn't clear. Okay.
Yeah, it's just to put it out there to get bids on it. Okay. I make a motion.
And we do have interest in 2 or 3 people right here in the community who would like to have it, so.
When would you want them due by?
What's that?
When would you want them due by, the sealed bids?
Whatever works out for our council meeting This is maybe our first meeting in December. Would that give enough time actually for everything to come together?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. And I can get with you and we can word it and everything and put in our minimum bid of 2,000 and we'll go from there.
Sounds good.
Where's the date?
We have a motion to approve this.
Yeah, I was in the process of making a motion to accept sealed bids for the skid loader attachment as described, and that they be due by our next council meeting, which is on, or not, the first council meeting in December, which is December 4th. Okay, yeah. Well, no, I think that's okay. I mean, we'll probably have a ad placed in the paper, so we're saying a minimum of 2,000, but I don't know if we're gonna put that in there.
Yeah, I don't, that's up to you guys, but we've
Do
got,
we need to put it in the paper if you already have interest in this?
I've got several people right here in the community and I've talked to them already, so they're aware of it. I don't know how far we have to go on something like this.
Oh, okay. Well,
Do we have to put it in the paper, or can we just post it?
I think we can just post it on the front door.
We've done that before, we just post it up in the lobby, and that's what we've done before on things.
okay, well, we're just gonna post it. We don't have to put a minimum bid up there.
I don't think we need to include that. That's just gonna be if they're above 2,000, then,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
When we open the bids?
yeah, right, I mean, we should accept it for $400, because it's worth a lot more than that, so.
Yes, we may put minimum bid on it.
Okay.
I guess I would put a
Yeah,
minimum bid
minimum
on it
bid.
too, yeah, because that wouldn't be.
Beginning starting bids at 2,000.
Second.
You want me to restate it?
No.
Okay.
Clark,
Yes.
McLaughlin,
Yes.
Osbaker,
Yes.
Lentz,
Yes.
Schultz.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, next, water and wastewater, I have nothing listed. Public safety, nothing listed. Finance, nothing. Human resources, nothing. City clerk, discussion and possible approval of annual urban renewal report fiscal year 2023-2024.
Angie and I completed this a couple weeks ago, to send into the state. It's just laying out our TIF money that we have. I don't have a lot of explanation on it, it's just for you guys to see what we've done.
And that's the total remaining outstanding, right? For all three?
Yes.
Do we have a motion?
I make a motion to approve the annual urban renewal report fiscal year 2023 through 2024.
Clark,
Yes.
Osbaker,
Yes.
Lentz,
Yes.
Schultz.
Yes.
Okay, discussion and possible approval of FY 2024 Iowa Department of Transportation Street Finance Report and related resolution. 2023-11-XX,
It'll be 36.
36.
The road use report, we take all the revenues, expenses uploaded into this report that then gets sent off to the Iowa DOT. So they have all of our information, and so we can continue to get money from the state is why we complete this report.
Has a report been sent?
Has it been sent? No, not until
Not until we
it's,
approve it?
yes, correct.
So I would make a motion that we approve the Iowa DOT street finance report and related resolution 2023-11, you said
36.
36, thank you.
Second.
Clark,
Yes.
Rosebaker,
Yes.
Lentz,
Yes.
Schultz.
Yes.
Okay, last item, public input. Public, you have a 3-minute input you'd like to talk about?
I have one, whenever it's my turn.